Hello everyone, join with me today to see how marks that we can got today on Duolingo English test. Okay, before I started this test, I want to warning all of you is in the practice English test of Duolingo. We have some questions. I mean that maybe 5% of all the questions maybe repeat times two times because this is keep in mind that this is just the practice test. So the shorts are questions that Duolingo create for practice test is I think it is limited. So it can repeat on the next test. So don't be so surprised. But this thing never happened in the real test. Okay, so start now. Wait a minute.
He was able to carry the books.
He was able to carry book.
He was able to carry the books. He was able to carry the books.
He was able to carry a book. Able go with to be, verb to be. Okay. In fact, in this year, the hottest year in recorded history, in fact, the three hottest year have occurred since many scientists say that change is due to global warming and that it will only get worse. This year has been the hottest year in recorded history. In fact, the three hottest years have occurred since 2010. Many scientists say that change is due to global warming and that it will only get worse. Thankfully, many nations have agreed to combat is fight against global warming. That's okay. Unwillingly stick density to establishment openly spacious exterior supervision migration spectrum latter fall unwillingly stiff density so traffic establishment openly spacious exterior supervision considerate. Okay. They are also distinguished from plants by the lack of rigid sound words.
The castle was in disrepair.
The castle is in disrepair.
The castle was in disrepair. The castle was in disrepair.
Oil stocks smoking before boiling at a temperature that's higher than the boiling temperature of water. Some order. Repertoire several species survive to this day. In some cases, even when the palace they believe. Outside dissertation, clarification, knowledgeable, relocate, farty, expansions, expansion, radical, run, exposure, recreate, innovation, derivate, sporty, untidy, dissertation, clarification, pronunciation, sound, knowledgeable, debate, locate, farty, expansion, radical, run, exposure, recruit, innovate, sporty. Scientists try to explain why things act the way they do and predict what will happen.
It ensures certainty and consistency in the application of law. It ensures certainty and consistency in the application of law. It ensures certainty and consistency in the application of law.
The numerous literary and creative devices used within fiction are generally too inappropriate for use in nonfiction.
The search result will be displayed on the bottom of the screen. The search result will be displayed on the bottom of the screen. The search result will be displayed on the bottom of the screen.
With this kind of test, I highly recommend that you need to read more as much as possible to know all the available real English words. Validation, validity is aware, immutation. Okay. It involves an object based on real world. Real world item. Rules require that male gymnasts touch it on each corner of the floor at least once during their routine.
The scientists discussed the new theory at a conference. The scientists discussed the new theory at a conference. The scientists discussed the new theory at a conference.
Theory. Social movement. drink. So, science it apple cake. April. Let me sure. Apple case. Cancellation, speechless, subtle, icebergs, appliance, app, appliance, inferiors, workplace, tranquil, reassure, stuttering, recognition, recognition, speechless. This attitude allows one to face the hardships with as little harm as possible.
He reports the facts and results immediately to the committee. He reports the facts and results immediately to the committee. He reports the facts and results immediately to the committee.
First, Roland, that is set aside manage to preserve the natural to manage the to a manage to preserve the natural ecosystem, um, to protect the wildlife, and to provide um, people access to the natural world, but do not include land use to use for private citizen, highways, and other buildings. Parks may include gardens, zoo exhibits, wilderness, wilderness, uh, wilderness areas, trails, bike, and traveling, walking park, path, campgrounds, and visitor center. Another kind of park is botanical garden. These are usually smaller areas that are used to grow and display specific kinds of plant life or display of native uh, animal life. I think so. A park is any to see where you are correct or not. Then you can take a snapshot, and they will show you the result after that. Let me check again. To protect the wildlife, to provide people to park are not useful. Okay. Park may include garden, wellness, trails, visitor center, display, very important. Area. Park can vary in many ways. Can vary more park routine or idea. You will participate in a conversation about the scenario below. You and your friend have recently gotten part-time jobs as a lab assistant for professor. You are discussing how the job is going. Um,
It's going good. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's a lot of work. But it's really interesting to see how everything works and to be a part of the process. Yeah, definitely. I'm just glad that we were able to get these positions. Absolutely. Everything is really organized and planned out ahead of time, which makes our jobs a lot easier.
yes. Write about the time you first used the computer. What kind of computer was it? What were you used? Right. Okay.
Talk about a time when you were highly motivated to achieve something. Why were you so motivated? Talk about a time when you were highly motivated to achieve something. Why were you so motivated? Talk about a time when you were highly motivated to achieve something. Why were you so motivated?
The time that I'm very highly motivated to get something is when I prepare to go abroad, because I watch so many videos from other people telling about the life abroad. It is very like a big change for me to study, to open the new knowledge. So to go to abroad study, I need to got the high score in the IELTS exam. So I set my goal that I need to got the mark 7 in the IELTS exam, and I study English as much as possible. I remember that at that time I spent nearly 2 hours per day after a busy working day, and I still when I come back from work, I have my private the affairs, and I go to study English immediately. And after 1 year's study very intensively, I got the expected mark, which is 6.5, and that mark is enough for me to register the abroad study. And now I am on the way to go abroad to study. In this picture, I can see a young pupil who is looking very fascinating in the stock of many shade of the bakery. There are many kind of the bread on the stock of the wardrobe, and the 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 wardrobe is lit up with the white leons. And it is, I guess, the people is in the supermarket. She is in the corner of the convenience store. And in the wardrobe, I just can see the press, the plain press, and another sweet press. The people is pointing into a sweetie press, and maybe she will choose that cake to for her dinner. The people is like free of the class today, or she's on the break time and need the bread to fulfill her stomach in the free time before going to the class. Okay, discuss the increasing use of technology in many careers. What are some careers that require knowledge? Okay, as my own of us know that the trending today is the development of artificial intelligence, especially is the launching of the ChatGPT. Actually, I think that with the burning of ChatGPT, on of our careers today related revolve in with the ChatGPT, from the coding, from the very technical jobs to the hand to the other trade jobs. For example, if with the software engineer, we can use the ChatGPT to make the code, to produce the code faster, and sometimes it can help the software engineer to refactor the code, and the smart software. And another career that got the benefit of AI is the creator. What about the is received from this? Okay. Many people believe that nature tourism is a great way to increase appreciation of and respect for nature. Do you agree in this phrase? And okay, I agree with the notion that nature tourism is a great way to increase think that I should copy, and I will show the Google later. Prepare to speak about topic below. What is something that you think older generation could learn from your generation? Okay. Actually, there are many things that I think my older generations in our community could learn from my generation. First is the negotiation and respect the characteristic of other people, as well as the respect the private zone of other people. Most of us, most of our older generations think that they care about the young generation by asking many sensitive questions. For example, how much money that you earn for a salary each month, when you will marry, when you have a baby, or when you have the second baby, or when you buy your own new house. Actually, they are in our generations. We feel that question is very sensitive and very talkative. So we think that our generation should learn from not asking the private question, and that is not caring about ours. That makes our feel confusion and not comfortable. Another thing that I think our generation could learn from our generation is the financial skills. I think that our generation have the better knowledge because we have the chance to expose with the internet, that we learn so many knowledge in the financial skills. And my older generation tend to saving more than investment, and in my generation we keep balance between the saving and investment. We know that the importance of saving, but we know more the importance of the investment is much more better. And the third thing I think that our older generation could learn from our generation is reading. I'm sure that my generation reads so much from the book, including the elect book as well as the English book. My generation is not. They think that spending money into books is the wasting your money. So but I think that book is the key for us to open so many knowledge without the fact. Okay. This is the experimental questions, so you can ignore them. Okay, 125 and 135. I think that because the practice this time, I got so many familiar questions. If you follow me from the first video up to now, you can see, and you watch the full videos of my videos, you can see that many questions in this test today happened in the last test before. But this, as I warning at the beginning of this video, so this is just happened in the practice test of Duolingo. This never happened in the real test. So be safe. Okay, see you in the next video, and I will try to make more videos as much as possible.